Game 4 of the current series. If you've not seen the preceding games, you should probably watch those first. Links in the description, as well as in a button on the video. Game 4 now, between TSL.Polt and M.Stephano, in the finals of Asus Rogue's Winter Assembly, held back at the end of February. Now, Polt is our red Terran, up in the northwest on Shakira's Plateau, whereas Stephano is our blue Zerg, over in the northeast on Shakira's Plateau. Oh, of course, the same map.
It usually is. Polt is up 2 to Stephano's 1. And Stephano's once again downgraded him. The first 2 games he said, "Good luck, have fun, my friend." But he has now just been Polt.
So far, starting out the same way they have been. Stephano with a very quick scout. Polt working on a wall right away. Now, they've switched colors once again. Stephano, again, blue. He had been red, but he'd started out blue. Not
He's
allowed to
hoping
use his favorite pink, I suppose.
Yeah, if the rest of the series he's red, and if you average out his color, he should be about pink, I think.
What?
Drone poking the SCV again,
Once again,
but
the aggro drone, probably not going to be quite as heroic as that aggro drone from Game 2.
yeah.
Now, we gotta go back to colors for a moment here. If you average him out between being blue and red, he'll end up being pink.
If he's
Because,
red enough times.
I take... No, that's just gonna be some type of shade of purplish. That's never gonna... It'll never turn into pink.
Eh. It's as close as he can get when he's not allowed to be pink.
No, because pink is basically red/white, whereas red/blue is some type of purplish, depending on what the quantities are.
That's the closest you can get. Otherwise, he'll be able to... Oh, much quicker command expand center in the main. At Polt.
Yeah, Polt being the one with more divergent builds, which makes sense. I mean, the Zerg, you always go 14 edge against Terran.
Yeah.
Gas has finished. Spawning pool is not too far behind it. Bunkers going up at the top of the ramp. Stephano, of course, sees it right away. His expansion is just finished. 4 drones being pulled. There is a Marine here already, but the Marine is running away from 3 other drones. The SCV runs away with 10 health left. Bunkers straight up cancelled already.
Yeah.
So that time the bunker aggression was very short-lived.
Yeah, I don't think it ever really stopped the last game. It was basically just the same aggression, just forever. The second command center is just finishing becoming an orbital comm now.
Polt now getting a factory. And also getting a reactor on the barracks. Meanwhile, Stephano working on that link speed. Otherwise, still just droning.
Yep, got Zerglings hitting each of the Zelnaga towers. Another Zergling probably going to poke in the front.
Another command center coming down for Polt, and he is lifting that second one to go take his natural. Factory lifts off and is being switched onto the reactor as soon as they both finish.
Oh, Ling is there to stop the factory from landing.
Oh, it's not going to last for very long though, the Marines are here.
Nope. But it does delay the Hellions, and he sees the expansion timing.
And he didn't lose the Ling, he delayed it a moment, and he scouted, so yeah. Good job, Ling. Barracks
Nice
is working
gonna
on
go
tech
watch for
lab.
third.
Back to Stephano's natural, he's grabbing a gas, also getting that customary spine crawler. obviously he knows the aliens are coming, and they are. First two are out, and moving past the tower now. Zergling sees it, runs out ahead of him. Polt is working on the wall at the top of his ramp. Hellions for now are content to take control of the towers. The Hellion moving to the southern tower actually kills its Zergling. And now the second generation Hellions coming out. And all four Hellions now moving forward.
Spendcrawler moved to the base of the ramp. Hellions checking for a third expand.
Yep, they do not find it. Hanging out well outside of the creep. Now starting to poke in towards the creep. Engaging the Spinecrawler. Not the greatest engagement for Hellions. Queen out here to reinforce it as well. Queen that is currently working on spreading the creep. Doesn't quite catch an active tumor. It was in mid-morph.
Yep, the drone that was going to go make the third turn around just in time.
Now the Baneling nest just finished, and the centrifugal hooks are on the way right away. As are a couple Banelings. Macro hatch goes down right next to the hatch at the natural. So Stephano once again going for some Baneling play early in the game.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, you know, he's not going for the quicker, you know, remain one base ahead as a Zerg might do. He's instead going for the aggression.
Well,
also he has
that hatch that's becoming a macro hatch at the natural that drone was queued to go move and build a third. Just the Hellions kept him from doing so.
Anyway, the Spire is now about 2/3 of the way done. Hellions continuing to be annoying around the edge of the creep, but ultimately not doing much of a job of maintaining the creep. You know, they just canceled that one tumor. All in all, the purple is still expanding.
Yeah.
Lings and Banelings coming out here trying to catch the Hellions. Hellions staying ahead of them so far. Not quite able to outrun the Zerglings. Zerglings are getting them around this... Oh, and I catch them against the Banelings. Ooh,
and they all died.
Meanwhile, back at his base, Polt, sieged up behind his supply depot wall, working on adding more barracks, 2 just finishing and 2 more now just being started. He's now lifting that third orbital and is taking the pocket position for a third. He's also just now finishing his armory. The marine upgrades this time he's just getting 1-1 right now. So he's getting faster upgrades than he has been. And he actually has the upgrade advantage for once. Stephano's +1 armor just now kicking in.
Mutabal's at 7. It's gonna go in for some harass by the looks of things.
Yeah, Muta's moving right up along the north side of the map. There's no tower or anything here ready to catch them in the mineral line. And they're gonna get a few cheap SCVs.
Yep, 4 or 5 free SCVs.
Marines are stemmed up and making their way here, and the Mutas do not want any of that, and they just leave, taking their 8 worker kills. Meanwhile, the Zerglings streaming in towards the third, and the Mutas wheel around to join as well. However, with a tank firing from the high ground and just enough Marines here, Polt is putting up a fight. Or it's looking like the orbital command will be forced to lift. It is burning.
Yeah, but now he actually has something that can shoot up.
It is being repaired from the ground though. It got low on health, but did not die. And Polt holds on fairly cleanly there.
Yep, turret's getting added to every mineral line.
However, behind the Stephano, his third has completed, and he also now has a fourth just about to complete in the southeast. Muta's once again coming up behind the mineral line by the main. Not quite pushing in yet, just hanging out on that edge of the map area. Now pushing in, shooting at the refinery, taking a hit from the tower and running away as the Marines stem in.
Yep, baiting another stem out of those Marines. We're all now orange.
Yep, now coming in towards that third, forcing a cancel on one of the gases, catching a CV, and then run away before taking more than a single shot from a tower. Now going up back in the main. Bunch of Marines here ready for him though. And then engage right into the Marines, lose a Mutalisk quickly, and then run away. More Mutas continue to be produced though. 2-2 is about to kick in for the infantry. Conversely, Stephano still at 1-1, just now starting to work on getting +2 melee. So yeah, maintaining the reversal of roles with regards to upgrades. Polt now ahead.
Mirror's moving down to the south end of the bases. Gonna see how the defenses are with the natural. Fortunately, they're pretty good.
Yeah, there's Marines here waiting. There's a missile turret in the mineral line. But this is a reasonably large flock of mutas. There's 17.
3 new turrets now? No, Spidey-Polt.
And these are mutas with a +1 weapon attack.
Yep, now they're over the production buildings.
Kept trying to snipe a reactor, they get it. Now engaging a few Marines, but more Marines stem in from the side, catch a muta. Mutas run away though. Yeah, Muta's doing a great job of just holding Polt in. That's, you know, doing a decent bit of harass damage too. Now poking in at the armory. Thought about going into the mineral line, but there's a turret there and now more Marines arriving. They're just flying around. Behind this, Stephano is amassing his signature massive number of Zerglings. A lot of them morphing into Banelings. Muta is once again coming to the main, catching this kind of scout position supply depot. Supply blocking Polt for a moment. Ooh, tower catches a Muta as they try to catch the refinery at the pocket third. And more Marines come in and chase the Mutas away after they kill that refinery.
Yep. Polt bunny hopping some siege tanks across the map.
Yeah, Polt now moving forward onto the creep, clearing out some creep tumors.
Or leapfrogging, I guess. Not bunny hopping. Some kind of animal.
Ooh, Mutas catch the forward tank, undefended. Marines stem in, but the Mutas are already gone. Go ahead and clear out a couple creep tumors. Scan. Massive number of Lings moving in towards this smaller number of Marines that have moved forward. The position is decent, and the covering fire from the tank protects them for now. Mutas go in and catch the tank, though.
Yeah.
More Marines cleaning up tumors on the top. Or, on the north. Lings and Mutas moving around from the south. Getting a flank. Giving a great surrounds on Polt's units. A few great Baneling bursts. Stephano cleaning Polt up in the middle. Taking a supply advantage, 158 to 138. And dropping a little further for Polt. Also going to catch this command center that was under construction in the middle.
First
does not get cancelled.
Mutas have been pretty grouped up the whole game, so we'll see if he can get a nice shot.
Still 15 Mutas left in this pack. More Lings and Blings reinforcing. Ooh, there's the Thor. Got one decent hit, but was magic boxed quickly enough. Zerglings running into the natural, also in the third mineral line. Mutas overhead also providing some harass. Going ahead and taking out one of the towers, taking out both of the towers at the third.
Yeah, the third's basically done for now.
Yeah, Zerglings surrounding the orbital. Orbital burns down, orbital dies. It was burning, but Mutas finished it off after lifting. See a Polt down at 117 to Stephano's 145. With 52 SCVs to 71 drones. 4 bases to 2 bases.
Polt flying his main command center back out to that location.
Lings catching a flank on a lot of units transitioning towards the third. Also more units coming from a flank. In the other direction. Mutas don't quite catch the one Thor, and a second Thor here doing a ton of damage. And Polt does run Stephano away. Polt now has the supply advantage, 123 to 113. And is holding the north central Zanaga tower. He has re-expanded to that third. SCV is transferring and mining.
Polt building a second spire next to his greater spire.
No, next to his current spire, not a greater spire. The hive is complete, however. Stephano is now taking a 5th in the pocket position to the southeast. Supply is once again ahead of the 145 to Polt's 130. Polt just about maxing out on upgrades, just vehicle weapons 3 now kicking in. His infantry has been at 3-3.
Is it going to force a cancel on Stephano's 5th? Well, maybe not. Going to show up in time.
Yep, Lings force the Marines away. Now these Lings are down at 2-1, so that's a 3-point upgrade advantage to the Marines. Now they are working on 3-2, but it's still a decent ways away. Muta's coming into the 3rd again, forces the mineral line away. Now going to the main, sniping off some add-ons, getting a tech lab on the factory. Now going for the engineering bay in the factory, getting warded off by Marines though.
Muta does get shot down by that group of Marines on the low ground.
Meanwhile, Polt continuing to push forward, now is harassing that 5th. That 5th hatchery looks like it's going to go down. Yeah, it will go down.
Yeah.
Creating an anti-creep highway right down the middle here between the creep. Bunch of tanks, reinforces some Thors. And then this hit squad of Marines pushing the front, also pushing into the 3rd. Threatening that hatchery as well now. And being reinforced, that 3rd's not going to be saved here. Yeah, it goes down. While Stephano trying to counter-push through the northern center, not really able to break Polt's reinforcements. And Polt's advance continues. That hit squad of Marines now going in towards the 4th. Once again, there's just nothing that's going to really save it. And with a scan, he's probably going to catch a lot of these drones too. Well, the main army now pushing in towards Stephano's home bases. Brood Lords are morphing in. 2 of them die before they can even get a shot off though. A bunch of Lings coming down, a few decent Fungals. Clears out most of the Marines, but more Marines are coming in as reinforcements. Not many of the tanks have fallen yet. Meanwhile, in the south, Stephano's bases are done.
Yep,
there's Marines are coming back towards the main force. Stephano pushing with his Brood Lords. Some Lings and Infestors supporting. Catching a couple tanks, but now forced to run away. Large number of Marines coming forward. A Fungal, but it's not enough. Polt has too much mass here. Stemming once again as he comes up towards the ramp, now making his way up the ramp. And Stephano calls congrats. Down at 70 supplied at Polt's 125.
Polt having the time to GG there.
I think the main difference between that game and the other games was really the upgrades. Polt had the upgrade advantage, and by the time you give Polt the upgrade advantage, Stephano was really in trouble relative to the other games.
Yeah.
So yeah, that gives it Polt 3-1 onto the 5th game in the series. Polt will be 1 game away from victory, whereas Stephano still has a chance to turn this around.